if blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun. Tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. I love to walk, and my favourite place to walk is the Isle of Skye. And one of my favourite places on the Isle of Skye is Loch Corrusk. It's a tiny little jewel surrounded by the Coolin Mountains, and there's a little inlet that trickles down from it to a sea loch, so you can get to it 3 ways. One way is you can go across the sea loch on a boat. The second way is you can walk from Elgol along the side of the sea loch until you come to a huge slab of rock that you negotiate like a spider, called the Bad Step. And the third way is arduous. It takes you from Sligacan right the way across the bog to the mountain, which you climb up and then down the other side, so I decided to go that way. The bog is very difficult. The peat sticks to your boots. They get heavier and heavier, and then it begins to rain. But finally you get to the edge of the mountain, and I started to walk up it. And just as I neared the top, around in front of me came a beautiful red stag, antlers, standing on a promontory like a king. And over my head, feet above me, a golden eagle soared. And then I looked down from the mountaintop to the loch below, sparkling in the sunshine, and I thought, this world is beautiful. Our world is beautiful. If blood will flow and flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are,